I have found the greatest all-around build in NBA 2K23. I'm gonna show you guys the next gen version first and then give you guys the current gen version. Actually, I'm gonna give you guys two different builds in this video. One is gonna be a guard version and then one is going to be a big man version. Since those two builds are just so different, I can't say one is better than the other. Without further ado, drop me a like and subscribe to the channel and let's hop right into the video. Alright, so for our first build, this is going to be a 100 badge point guard build. Like, it's honestly just insane. Your position, you're gonna want to go with point guard. For the body settings, you're going to want to go with 6'3" at 220 pounds and 7 foot for the wingspan. If you guys want to maximize your badges, these are the body settings you do have to go with. I've seen a lot of other 100 badge builds and they all go with like 6'1" or 6 foot or something. But I'm going to be making a good build as well as a 100 badge build. Like, I'm not about to make some midget just so I can say I have 100 badges. Like, hello? So moving on to finishing, this is a very good all-around build. So of course, we also have very good finishing. You guys see we're getting 22 total finishing badges. This build will also get contact dunks as well as silver posterizer and basically every single good finishing badge that you could need for a guard. Then moving on to shooting, of course, this is a point guard build. This has to be absolutely elite. You guys see we're gonna go up to an 86 3-point rating and an 85 mid-range rating for a total of 25 total shooting badges. This build is gonna be able to green very consistently with 25 total badges as well as silver limitless range. And something else that I really like about this build that I haven't seen a lot of other point guard builds on YouTube do is it has a very good mid-range rating. Mid-ranges are oftentimes just left wide open by a lot of teams because they don't know how to guard it. Like, they know how to guard you when you're left riding around to the perimeter, but then when you drive forward and just stop, people just leave you for some reason, especially if you do like a midi fade or if you hit like a hop shot in the mid-range area. Moving on to playmaking, guys, see we're gonna go up to a 90 ball handling rating. Then we're gonna go for a 79 speed with ball and also a 79 pass hack for 23 total playmaking badges. This build will get basically every single drill move in this game. I've looked at all the 92 ball handle drill moves and honestly they aren't that good, but you're definitely gonna want that 90 ball handling rating so that way you can get the Damian Lillard size of escape package. That size of escape package is just so good. You're definitely gonna want to make sure you have that on. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. Also, my speed with ball is a little bit low. You really don't need speed with ball whatsoever. Like, if you guys have seen that video of people running with different speed with ball ratings, the speed with ball literally does nothing. Now moving on to defensive slash rebounding, obviously if you want a 100 badge build, you're gonna need good defense so that way you guys get those defensive badges as well. So we're gonna go up to a 78 for our interior. Then for our perimeter defense, you're gonna want to put this up to an 87. Moving on to steal, bump this up to an 84. For the block, put this at a 66. Basically max out your offensive rebound at an 84 and then go with a 69 defensive rebound. You guys see you're getting 23 total defensive slash rebounding badges, and you might be wondering, well, this is actually only 96 badges, but I'm sure pretty much all of you guys know when you make a build you also get the +4 badges that you can just put on any category. So in total you're gonna get 100 badges. I'm pretty sure if you got on the +4 on any of your previous builds, you get the +4 right away on your new build. But if this is your very first build, then all you have to do is become a starter, and you become a starter like after like 7 games or something. So you're gonna become a starter basically right away, and so you'll have 100 badges pretty much off rip. Obviously, just like any other build, you're gonna have to grind to get these badges. I didn't really talk about the defense too much, but all around you guys see it's very good. Your perimeter defense is gonna allow you to get silver clamps, and as well you're gonna get silver interceptor. Your block is very good, and so is your interior defense. And since you're not super short, you will be able to contest shots in the paint. So if you're playing like 2s or something, you will be at least somewhat helpful on the defensive end. As well, your rebounding is pretty good. We did have to go with higher offensive rebound than defensive rebound because offensive rebound gives you more badges, but being able to get rebounds on a point guard build is in my opinion very underrated, especially for like 1v1 court and 2s and stuff. You're definitely going to want to be able to get the occasional rebound, and if not, at least be able to box out your opponent. Now moving right along to the physicals, these are not just going to be absolutely trash. You guys see we're going with an 85 acceleration, which is more than good enough for a point guard build, then a 73 speed with ball, a 75 vertical, and a 38 strength, and an 87 stamina. You do have just one leftover rating that you can just throw on block. It's not really going to do anything, but like you just have to put it somewhere. As I said, the physicals on this build really aren't that bad. You don't really need super high strength for a point guard build, especially since you already went with super high weight, so that's going to help a ton. 75 vertical will allow you to get contact dunks on this build. Acceleration is pretty helpful for a point guard build this year since it helps you speed boost faster. Obviously, our speed is a little bit low. I know a ton of you guys are going to complain about that, but you do not need speed on a point guard build. I'm using a point guard build right now, and I literally haven't upgraded speed with VC yet. So it's sitting at like a 60 speed, and I've been fine. If you're running like a super long distance down court, then obviously speed is going to make a difference, but it doesn't make like a super massive difference. And once you do get in the half court setting, it doesn't matter whatsoever. And additionally, since you are a point guard, you're going to be dribbling the ball majority of the time, so speed just will not matter whatsoever. Yeah, so yeah, that's the 100 badge build. If you get the +4 badges, I would honestly probably put it on playmaking or on shooting. For the takeovers, of course, we're going with first pull precision. Then your secondary takeover is kind of up to you. I'm just going to go with limitless range. Definitely go with pull precision first for your primary takeover. At this point, in my opinion, for a guard takeover, it's by far the best. And then for your secondary takeover, I just like limitless range a ton, so I'm going with limitless range. And you guys see, I built a 2-way 3-level shot creator. Bro, that is actually a really cool name. What? Definitely, this is by far the best 100 badge build in this game. Now, if you're on current gen with it, there's just no way to make a 100 badge build. You can get a pretty high badge count, but just not 100 badges, at least I'm pretty sure. If there is a way that doesn't have like 70s and all the physicals, let me know down below in the comment section. Alright, so for the position, you're still going to want to go with point guard. Obviously, for the body settings, we're going with the exact same thing. We're going to be making basically the exact same build, but just on current gen. This build is going to get a very high badge count, just not quite as high as the previous build. You guys see pretty much what I went with for this build. On current gen, you just can't get 100 badges unless you make an absolutely trash build. So this is pretty much what I'm going with. Definitely still a very good build all around. The takeovers, we're going with the exact same takeovers, just a little bit different. They're just called different things, but they do basically the exact same thing. And you guys see, I built another 2-way 3-level shot creator, which, as I said earlier, is just a super cool name. All right, let me give you guys the best all-around big man build. Alright, so for the greatest all-around big man build, for the position, go with center. Then for the body settings, go with 7 foot, 235 pounds, and 7'5" for the wingspan. These body settings are all around just the best balance between shooting, finishing, defense, physicals, and just everything. For finishing, first for your driving dunk, you're going to want this at an 85. You're also going to want a 90 standing dunk and an 80 post control. Then for the close shot, you're going to want this at a 72. You'll get 22 total finishing badges. We're not going to be making a 100 badge center build. That's just not physically possible. Based on this finishing though, right here, it's just going to be absolutely crazy, whether you're post scoring or whether you're just rolling towards the basket and getting open dunks. This thing is just very good all around. And as well, we'll get elite big man contacts and normal pro contacts. Alright, so for shooting, you're going to want to go with an 85 3-point rating and a 73 mid-range rating for 19 total shooting badges. This build's definitely going to be able to grade very consistently with silver limitless range. Definitely, this is an absolutely insane and absolutely just crazy 7-foot popper build. For now, we're actually going to skip playmaking and just go straight into interior defense, which you're going to want at a 78. Then for the steal, bump this up to a 61. And for your perimeter defense, you're going to want this at a 54. Moving on to block, you're going to want to bump this up to a 93 for gold anchor. And then you're also going to want a 93 defensive rebound and a 90 offensive rebound. In total, you should be able to get 25 total defensive / rebounding badges, as well as gold anchor and a gold rebound chaser, which is really all you need. Definitely, I like that this build has very good shooting, very good finishing, and also very good defense. I definitely like playing on a build that can do all three things very well. And as well, whenever I'm isoing on a point guard build, this is kind of like the ideal build I'd like to play with, if that makes sense. For the physicals, first, you're basically going to want to max out the first 3 categories, then go with a 75 vertical, and then for your stamina, I'm going to go at an 88. All around, your physicals are very good. You're definitely going to want that 89 strength for gold bully, and that 75 vertical for just more contact dunk packages. Now, basically what I'd recommend doing is just throw the rest of your ratings onto pass accuracy. You can see it's only going up to a 68 right now, which does allow you to get silver floor general, which is a badge I'd recommend running with. Now, you don't really need another playmaking badge, if I'm being honest, but if you do want another playmaking badge, you just drop down your stamina to an 86 and you can very easily get a 7th playmaking badge, which is probably honestly what I recommend doing. You guys see the badge breakdown right there. It's going to be 22 and 19, 7 and 25. For your +4 badges, this is honestly just kind of up to you. If you don't really want to grind, I would recommend putting at least 2 onto finishing so that way you can get 24 total. This will allow you to get both gold rise up and gold bully. But if you're going to grind for the core badge, then honestly, you don't really need the +2 in finishing. It still might be helpful. And instead, I would just low-key throw all of them into defensive / rebounding so you can get 29 total defensive / rebounding badges. That's just going to be absolutely insane. Now, for the takeovers, first, definitely go with stuff blocks. This is by far the best takeover. And then second, honestly, I'm going with limitless range. Honestly, honestly, as far as the meta goes right now, you just have one 6'9" that's going to be ice wing the entire game, and then you just have one 7-footer that is super good rim protection and can also green very consistently, which is basically this build right here. And as you guys see, I built an inside out scorer, which honestly is, in my opinion, kind of a boring name. I get a ton of inside out scorers on this game, but to be honest, I really don't care about the name that much. Now, to make this build on current gen, of course, for your position, you're gonna want to go with center. Moving on to the body settings, go with 7 foot for the height, go with 235 pounds, and go with 7'5" for the wingspan. These are the exact same body settings as the previous build and are, in my opinion, the best body settings for this build. For the takes, it's basically the exact same thing. I'm pretty sure I made at least a few minor changes just to fit to the current gen builder more. For the takeovers, go with first rim and second glass cleaning. I forget if I just couldn't get sharpshooting takeover, if I just thought glass cleaning is better. Yeah, that's the takeovers I'm running with. And then as you guys see, I built another inside out scorer. Honestly, I'm not surprised the name did not change whatsoever. Yeah, that is going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. There's 3 other videos on the screen right now, and I'm out. Peace.